Hey Aries, I hope you guys are doing fabulous. I missed you guys. I love you. Harp and Joey here. I hope you guys are living the best version of your reality. So welcome to your July 2022 reading. Okay, we're going to pull some cards. I don't know what cards we're going to pull from, but I definitely don't have any downloads for you guys. We're just going to see what Spirit got. What Spirit is going to say. What Spirit wants you to know. Your archangels, your ancestors, your whatever. Okay, Source, the universe, the celestial bodies. Let's see, excuse me, what they want you to know. So we're going to go into prayer. Thank you, Father, Mother God, for waking us up today and definitely allowing us to be an extension of you. Understanding that you gave us free will so we can be co-creators of our own reality. Understanding, overstanding, and understanding that we're constantly connected to God, source, spiritual guides, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, anything that is high vibrational to get these messages across to Aries so they can be able to expand and evolve in whatever way, shape, time, in whatever space and time you find suitable for them right now, Source, Spirit. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, your support, and everything that you do on a day-to-day basis. Please show us any messages for their highest good when it comes to their emotions, spiritual, physical, mental, financial, sustenance. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, and support once again. We're nothing without it, nothing without you. Sorry, I'm like getting downloads at the same time that I'm praying. For some of you, Aries, I feel like this is, it's talking about stubbornness. Just how the ram is talking about stubbornness. It's talking about learning how to stop expecting things to be how you envision them. A lot of you still have a fucking problem with becoming submissive to Spirit. Spirit will show you something like, yeah, no, that's not it. That's not how I want it. That's not what I want. And a lot of you need to learn that that's your own fucking stubbornness. And a lot of you know that in your life, your stubbornness has gotten you into situations that a lot of you were fond of. Okay? Just because you got too strong as rams or horns, too strong as horns as a ram, Aries, does not mean that you constantly have to be fucking smacking yourself into a motherfucking rock mountain all the time. Just because, right? I feel like a lot of you, this is a lot of you learning how to go with the flow. A lot of you are learning how to become less stubborn. A lot of you are learning to just accept what is for what it is, right? That's the energy that it's giving me here. That's the download that I'm getting. What are the messages here for Aries? What are the messages here for Aries? We're going to go into the Star Code Astro Oracle. See what the celestial bodies got for you. We will go into the elements to see to support the celestial bodies, right? Because celestial bodies came from the elements. So we'll see what the elements got to support that with, and then we'll go into the tarot and we'll read a passage from the book, right? So what is Aries learning right now, Spirit? What is Aries learning right now? What is the messages for July 2022? Thank you. Balance. Finding a balance within yourself and learning how to synthesize, right? Learning how to synthesize and finding that balance within yourself. Which is kind of funny because I just did Pisces and they got this energy, the Libra and the Pisces, where it's talking about, and a lot of you are right next, probably have your birthday right there next to the end of Pisces, right? Where Aries begins. And I kind of feel like a lot of you are finding this balance on how to become submissive, right? Synthesize how to become more emotional, more submissive, more sensitive to the visions, the downloads, the things that spirit has to show you or give you to balance your life out here, right? I kind of feel like for you to be able to find this new sustainability that you're looking for, Aries, you need to be able to come submissive to the divine. Align yourself with the things that the universe keeps telling you that you need to do. Cut away from, cut out of your life the decisions that you know that you have to make, but a lot of you probably don't make them because you feel like, well, wait, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That attitude of if it ain't broke, don't fix it is the same thing I got you in that stubbornness ram. You need to change transits. Is change the climate. Right? They're not telling you to change the fire energy that you have inside of you, but they're telling you to change the temperature of that fire. Right? Put it on a low, put it on a dim, because right now we don't need that. Right now, what we need you to be more in a water energy, more emotional, more sensitive, more intuitive, more submissive to the divine feminine, right? Because a lot of you are too much into your masculine energy, and a lot of you don't understand that until you don't become more feminine and more emotional and more sensitive and more intuitive, you will never going to reach the fucking pinnacle of the fucking ascension that you want to fucking reach. And it's not only that, for also of you, this is tied to your finances. It's tied to abundance, the abundance that you want. It's tied to the communication that's in your relationships. Right? Because a lot of you are not understanding that until you don't become more submissive, the other person doesn't either in a relationship. The universe doesn't give you the things that you want. Because a lot of you forget that you're the co-creator. You are not the creator yet. When you become the creator, when you do the actual fucking spiritual work, sustainability, when you do the work, when you can sustain your overly passionate ass, your fucking mouth, the way you communicate, the way that you move, the way that you feel like everything just has to be your way. If not, that's not what the fuck it is. The universe is like, that's not how life works, baby. So for a lot of you, you need to start understanding, okay? This bitch got 4 hands and her eyes are closed. You have to understand that there's so many aspects to you that you still have to explore. This is not just about being that divine masculine or always being in your masculine energy, whether you're feminine or male. I feel like Aries, you're always in this energy where you're like, it's just, this is what it is, and this is what I want, and this is that no, that's not true. No, that's not what it is. I know what it is, because you're so stuck in this leader energy that you don't understand that you're being the stubborn leader to yourself. It's like the stubborn leader that goes into war and gets killed because they just that egotistical and that like sure within themselves that they don't understand that there's something bigger than them that plays a part in their lives, in that spirit. And until you don't fucking align that shit within yourself with the number 44 here, yeah, no. Stubbornness doesn't bring you sustainability. Whether it's in a relationship, whether it's your finances, whether it's your career, whether it's a change in realities, whether the fuck it is, whatever the fuck it is, you need to find balance within yourself. Libra energy, some of you might be connected to a Libra, some of you might be connected to a Pisces, some of you might be connected to a Gemini, Sagittarius here. Some of you, enable for you to cultivate or find these new aspects and new versions of yourself or new things. A lot of you have to cut out different people. A lot of you have to stop being submissive to you're being submissive to the wrong things. A lot of you are being submissive to the people that actually bring negativity to your life. A lot of you are being submissive to or stubborn to the people that bring problems, that bring negativity, that bring darkness, that bring that jealous energy, that bring all this shit that is keeping you stubbornly stuck in the places that can't bring, in the places that are not allowing you to grow into the personal retrospect or introspect of yourself that you keep envisioning for yourself. How can you cultivate? There go the fucking horns if you're always being stubborn, Ram. But this is Taurus energy. right? Because after you guys comes Taurus. A lot of you need to learn how to fucking cultivate, how to ground yourself. Sustainability outside of yourself does not happen unless you are sustained within and grounded within yourself. You can only cultivate when you have a foundation to cultivate. For instance, you can only fucking cultivate or seed seeds or sow seeds if you have the right type of soil to be able to grow those fucking plants. How do you grow if you don't have the right amount of friends? I mean, the right type of friends, the right type of connections or sex or people you're connecting to, or the right type of people that should be supporting you or being loyal or being supportive for you. But that's because that's the lack of how you're so stubborn to yourself of these things that you don't give to yourself. So people stubbornly don't give it to you. You need to find balance, sustainability, and synthesize within yourself. And that communication needs to come from you, right? You go from number 3 with the number 12, then to number 4, right? And then you go into number 5 with the communication. This is you communicating that to yourself. And then jump into number 7 to create that balance, right? And then jump into number 9 because that's how you get to the pinnacle. So you're creating quantum leaps, but you're gonna be able to create these quantum leaps, but a lot of you are not understanding that it's about motion and how you move and how you bring about change. You can't bring about change if your life is still the same. You can't bring about change if you still make decisions from the same place. You cannot bring about change if you are still how can I say it? Being stubborn or submissive, or not being submissive when it comes to spirit. A lot of you, the change that you're trying to manifest is not happening with spirit because a lot of you are not understanding that spirit. It's like until you don't become submissive and humble yourself and stop thinking that you're always right or that you just know what's gonna play out for some of you in certain connections with certain people and friendships and whatever, or career choices, then a lot of you are not going to receive the manifestations that you want because it's all about how you change and move and the motion and change, right? A lot of you are not accepting the change because it doesn't look like how you want it to, or it didn't happen how you wanted it to. Whether it's a relationship, career, connections, friends, family members, whatever the fuck it is, take it how it resonates. But a lot of you need to understand that nothing is going to be sustained in your reality until you don't become sustainability yourself. Learn how to move within sustainability. It's like that the Alexander the Great, the one that took the sword out of the rock. Nobody could take it out until somebody came and had the power to take it out because it was destined for them to take it out. A lot of you are not connected to the things that are destined for you. Some of you might be dealing with somebody who's pregnant. Others might be connected or Libra, right? The fishes here creates pregnancy creation, right? I kind of feel like might be you also trying to create sustainability or balance in your life before this baby comes for a lot of you. For some of you, it's not a baby. For others of you, it's the fact that you want to create a new baby, a new project, a new idea, a new something. And a lot of you need to create the balance and sustainability to be able to juggle certain things together at the same time. Right? Ascending. There's an entrance here. This is spirit asking you to walk through this door or this entrance. But this entrance is just a door to yourself. Right? And then this entrance that you're being told to walk through, or this new perception of yourself, or this new way of being or life, or this new project, or this new whatever, or new connection, or new love, whatever, however it is that you're looking at it, a lot of you are scared to walk through it. This is why the stubbornness doesn't get you the sustainability that you want, because you're not being submissive enough to listen to spirit when it says walk through this door. Right? And this is what a lot of you ain't seeing. A lot of you ain't seeing that. The reason why a lot of you can't connect to somebody if you don't have somebody is because you're not balanced. You're not sustaining yourself. So how do you want somebody to come in and uphold and sustain the things that you want from them if you don't even want them for yourself or give them to yourself, Aries? For some of you in your relationships, this is more about how there's a communication factor here, where a lot of you need to ascend in how you communicate to each other, or maybe this is you, Aries, and how you communicate to them. Because a lot of you are still not being emotional enough to be able to express the things that you actually want. Or you're just letting this person make the decisions and then you get pissed the fuck off when it plays out how you really thought it was going to play out. But that's because you don't have balance within your own fucking emotions, because you're not tapping into that submission to divine feminine to be able to reach that pinnacle here. To sustain your emotions, is have that sustainability with your emotions enough to the point where you can express something in this relationship, connection, or whatever this is, and synthesize with whoever it is that you're connected to. Not sympathize, synthesize. Understand where they're coming from, but still being able to bring the polarity of emotion to that connection, because that's how you bring balance with the Libra energy. I feel like some of you, this might be playing out in a sense that you might be in a relationship or a connection and you're just doing whatever this person wants because it makes them happy. And then inside of you, you're like, yeah, no, I don't like the way this came out. I don't like the result of this. I don't like this. I don't like that. And a lot of you ain't understanding that you're doing that, but then expecting certain things and then getting disappointed here. For others of you, it's the other way around. You're not doing this for these people. You're not giving them what they want. You're not expressing. You're the other spectrum of it. You're not saying what needs to be said. You're not acting how you need to act. Maybe for some of you, this is the person you're connected to, but for others of you, this is you to them, right? And they don't know how to synthesize. But it's about the motion of the relationship and how it's moving, or the connection, or the progression, or whatever it is that you guys. It's the community. It's a sense of community. I feel like some of you might be going through. Yeah, I just shuffled and it's there again. I feel like some of you might be going through something with somebody and feel like you're going through it separately for some reason. Whatever this might be, Aries. The arrival, the strength, the new strength. Remember when I said when you're gonna walk through this door or sit on this new thing? And there goes the fucking horns again. Stubbornness is not gonna get you to this ascension chair. And this is what a lot of you ain't understanding. Or this is what they're not understanding, whoever it is that you're connected to. Stubbornness will not get them to this ascension chair with you. Or some of you is you. The muni coli. Because it's talking about the root, right? Everything stems from sustainability and our own balance and ability to synthesize with becoming submissive to spirit, because it shows us how to express ourselves and gives us a connection to our higher selves. And for some of you, it's in a relationship where a lot of you aren't synthesizers and bringing the balance emotionally to this relationship. For others of you, it's your connections, whatever this is. But it's going to be an arrival here of a new perspective, a new beginning, a new way of communicating, of synthesizing, of bringing this balance to your life, right? And releasing the tension. Releasing the tension here. For some of you. Bringing back that passion. I said that earlier, the passion, that inspiration, that exploration, that energy of Aries, right? A lot of you kind of feel like you lost yourself in that retrograde, or in this retrograde, the Saturn retrograde. But you're going through a review of your life, of how far a lot of you have come, and how now you have to balance yourself to create that sustainability. But it entails you synthesizing yourself and not being in that fire energy so much to balance yourself out through that fire and that water, emotion and logic, or emotion and passion, to then be able to create this new reality that you're about to usher in. For some of you, it's a new relationship. For some of you, like I said, it's a baby. For others of you, it's a project. Like I said, it's different for everyone. But whatever it is, you need to balance yourself. Resources. Like I said, a job. For some of you, it's about resources. Trying to have this flow of income. Right? But it's, remember when I said crashing into the wall? But look how you're crashing into yourself. Because stubbornness won't bring you sustainability within yourself. Gemini, cross-pollination. A lot of you need to learn how to cross-pollinate with self. And not being so stubborn when it comes to your higher self or spirit or what you know that you need to do, and a lot of you just don't do it. Some of you just do shit for a little bit and then whatever. And then become your own opposition. For some of you, this is why you have this period in your life. You're probably in this period in your life right now where you, every single time you get money, something has to be resolved. Something happens. Something needs to be paid for. Something needs to do this. And it's because you're not balanced within your own sustainability, and it's because you're not synthesized enough to submit yourself to the universe. A lot of you are too stubborn. Yeah. And you're like, but what the fuck? Why? Aries, learn how to act. Told you. Learn how to fucking act, Aries. Learn how to act and stop confronting yourself or stopping yourself from confronting your higher self. For a lot of you. It's about action. It's about the way you move. It's about your positive energy, your vibrations. For a lot of you, you're not aligned with the things that you want because you can't be emotional enough to want them. Or express what you want to the universe or your partners or your connections or your relationships. Whatever the fucking case may be. For some of you, I just heard act according to how you want other people to act around you. Right? And this is why for some of you, you are witnessing and experiencing that like-minded vibration where you're around like-minded people that they will do the things for you that you do for them. Right? But for some of you, you're on the other spectrum where you keep meeting people that would never light a candle to what you do. Or vice versa. Or a lot of you have to step up your vibrations to be able to give the things that these people want. Some of you on different spectrums of it because the scale is here, remember? Some of you on the low vibrational side, some of you on the high vibrational side. But whatever it is, the reason why some of you can't find like-minded people is because you can't become submissive to spirit. Always being right, always trying to be a leader, always trying to do this, always trying to do that, always trying to... You have to know when you're wrong. You have to know when something is not conducive for your life or benefit you. You have to know when some friends aren't for you, some people aren't for you, some people aren't worth having. And a lot of you don't understand that some of you don't even vibrate with these people anymore and you're still around them. I don't know, I'm just saying. I mean, we got the Aries card, so I don't really feel like we need to go into whatever, but let's go into the tarot. There was one card already. The Nine of Swords, getting out of your own fucking head. That cruelty, that despair, that damn, I'm fucking suffocating myself. What the fuck did I do? Why do I keep connecting to these type of demonic ass people or fucking low vibrational ass people? But it's a reflection of how you don't have balance and sustainability within your own shadow self, and the things that you know you have to disconnect from. You're not seeing it. That's why the face is being covered here, right? Then you have the Six of Cups. Because this is talking about how the Six of Cups is kind of you going into this reunion with your higher self. A lot of you have abandoned your higher self because a lot of you, for some of you, the work is too hard. There's too much emotional work, too much purging. It brings up too much traumatic experiences of things that you lost and things that abandoned you and things that and a lot of you don't want to go through that because you're so busy numbing yourself from it. Whether it's through drinking or putting up illusions or putting up fake ass realities or telling yourself that this is what it really is when it's really not. Until the universe comes and humbles you because you need to become more submissive to it. The Six of Cups. A lot of you need to learn how to dance with your higher self. The Nine of Wands. A lot of you are battling yourself. Look at how this person, instead of putting themselves at the entrance, they're putting this imposter that they made of a puppet. A lot of you are still puppeteering around and giving people the puppet to yourself. To the demons right here. You see that? The demon is going to catch that broom. Or catch that, whatever that is. To manipulate you. Into that that unbalancedness, right? Or that despair, or that feeling that you're not sustaining yourself, or that the people outside of you aren't sustaining you, but in reality it's because you don't sustain yourself, right? And then here you are, Aries energy, the Emperor. Look at how you're not accepting your light self. You have all this darkness that you have to become submissive to. For some of you, this is you dealing with somebody that for some of you, it might be a connection, a relationship, or you feel like somebody that you're always dealing with that's always picking at you or feeling like you're doing something wrong. Or I don't know how this energy feels, but it feels like this person is always judging you. Whoever this is. It feels like they're judging you. It feels like they never see the good in what you do. Or for some of you, this is you. You don't see anything good in what everybody else does, but you're so perfect and you know everything and all of this and all of that. And then the Chariot in reverse. But this is exactly why you can't move forward. You can't ascend because you don't have balance. Look at that. How a lot of you wish that you can connect to your higher self, Aquarius energy. Some of you might be connected to an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, the Eight of Coins. This is talking about Capricorn, Taurus energy with the Hierophant and the Eight of Coins. Six of Cups, Scorpio energy, or Pisces. But I kind of feel like whatever this is more about you and a person being on two different spectrums of the scale, right? You're on two different cycles, two different vibrations, two different whatever. And I feel like whoever this person is, or maybe this is you, your higher self and your lower self, and you don't know how to bring it into balance, right? For others of you, it's a connection. For others of you, it's a career. A lot of you don't match. A lot of you are not on the same vibration of this job anymore, or this connection, or this relationship, or this ascension, or these people, these friends. And a lot of you, something has to give. This feels boring. I don't resonate with this anymore. A lot of you, it's like changing your life to be able to match it to something else. But then it's funny because you see how the devil is trying to... First, they were trying to manipulate your puppeteer, your puppet, and then now they're following you. Right? Now they're following you. For some of you, this is somebody that you're dealing with. I just heard this from Spirit. Somebody that doesn't leave you alone. Somebody that's in your inbox. Somebody that keeps texting you or trying to reach out to you or trying to obtain you, and you feel like it's a gamble. Like you trying to talk to this person or accepting them back into your reality. Or for some of you, this is somebody who keeps reaching out to you even though you're in a relationship already, or you're happily single, or whatever the case is, and they want to reunite. Or for some of you, this is somebody that's in your life that you constantly have to deal with, that constantly brings negative energy into your life, or bad situations, or this might be you to yourself. Some of you is work that brings this energy that doesn't allow you to balance and sustain yourself. But for some of you, it's that stubbornness within yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, the hermit. You need to find that light within yourself. Light is emotion. Emotion is intuitive. Intuition will bring you to that submission to spirit, right? Because a lot of you need to be able to enlighten your perception to be able to bring this new perspective of thyself, of how stubborn you are when it comes to transformation in the wheel of fortune. A lot of you, some of your manifestations, a lot of you are having financial constraints. Money's up, money's down. If it's not this, it's that. If you understand what I'm saying? It's not stable because you don't have sustainability, because it all starts within here. So you need to go through this Scorpio energy, this motherfucking death, and go into this change in the wheel so the wheel can turn into your favor. But a lot of you are resisting the change because you don't want to do the spiritual work and become submissive to spirit, or become submissive to the fact that some of these people you're not supposed to be connected to or be in a relationship with. For others of you, it's the fact that you need to learn for yourself how to communicate, how to become more emotional, how to become more synthesized, how to fucking become more balanced within the things that you actually want, right? You're avoiding the tower in reverse. You're avoiding the tower in reverse. Scorpio energy again. You're avoiding the fool, which is you. You're avoiding yourself in the things that you actually want because you don't want to do the work, do the cutting off, do the this, do the that. And then there's the world, and then the Knight of Cups. A lot of you are lying to yourself. Some of you are walking around talking about my life is perfect, my life is this, my life is that. But then inside you're yearning for things that you know that you can create, but you're not creating because you know the decisions that you have to create, the tower moments you have to go through, and the things that have to happen before you even get there. A lot of you don't want to be honest with yourself, Aries. With these people and these connections and the way that you live your life, or the people that you're connected to, or whatever the case may be here. For some of you, if you're on the other high vibrational spectrum of this is not your reading. Check your other placements, your sun, your moon, your rising. The Page of Cups, like I said, you're not being honest with yourself. For some of you, this is picture of you when you were a child. And this is where a lot of you went through your most traumatic emotional experiences and did fucked up shit and got fucked up shit done to you. But this is what you need to be honest about here. The abandonment issues, the this, the that. This is why your lifestyle does not change. Your cycles do not change because you're not being honest with yourself. See how here you're lying to yourself? And then here you're telling yourself the truth. You're confronting the King of Wands. Here you are, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. You confronting yourself and seeing the things from a different perspective with the Hanged Man that's sitting in the back of this wall. I need to understand that everything stems from me, and it stems from how I react, how I connect, how I express, how I am balanced within my own sustainability. But I have to become synthesized enough to be able to come submissive enough to the universe so I can understand that there's something higher guiding me to things that are actually supposed to be for me, but they're not here because I'm not accepting them or feel like I don't deserve them, or I feel like they don't exist. The Ace of Cups in reverse, exactly. This is why a lot of you feel like you're fucking drowning half of the time. The Four of Wands in reverse, there's no stability. What I say? For a lot of you are probably out here celebrating this and doing that. There's nothing to celebrate. Because your spiritual ascension is talking about you need to balancing yourself internally to sustain yourself, to be able to create this new reality. A lot of you have been living the same type of lifestyle for a minute now. The Two of Wands, when are you going to go explore? When are you going to make the choice, that passion, that inspiration to go observe different situations and different ways of living? For a lot of you. The Six of Swords, moving forward. Yes, and then with the Chariot, moving forward. What'd I say? Some of you need a spiritual cleansing. A lot of you went through a lot of traumatic relationships and traumatic abandonment issues where a lot of you need to disconnect yourself from those traumatic experiences by cleansing yourself spiritually. Until you don't cleanse yourself spiritually, look out here, he's sitting in a tub, but then how he's observing himself about to cleanse himself. Actually, this way. See? He's observing himself about to cleanse himself. From the demons, from the energies, from the traumatic experiences. See that demon sitting on the tub? From the things that don't purpose you, from the things that are holding you back from actually healing with the Three of Swords in reverse. Libra, Gemini energy. With the Page of Wands, this is a lot of you taking off that mask. You are not your traumatic experiences, and a lot of you are not going to find balance or happiness and sustainability or desynthesize yourself until you take off this mask. And with the Page of Coins, stop trying to validate yourself through materialistic shit, because that's not going to bring you happiness. And for a lot of you, you're going to learn that, because look how you're writing on yourself and making yourself bleed. You read what you write. You reap what you sow. Right? So for a lot of you, you need a, for some of you, we'll get into that, into love readings, but it's different for everybody. Some of you are probably even dealing with somebody from your past while you're in a relationship right now, or you're entertaining that person and then trying to be sneaky about it. I said somebody was pregnant, the Empress, right? Virgo energy, and then Judgment. For some of you, this is some of you finding out something about, like I said, somebody doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. Somebody doing that they're not supposed to be doing. And see how these kids are like hiding under her? They're like hiding it because they don't want you to judge them. For some of you, it's how many people they're connected to, and how many people they still entertain. For some of you, this is you. And this is why these people come in. This is why these people come in as players. They come in as they don't know what they want, because a lot of you are not balanced enough or sustained enough to know what you want, or submissive enough to express what it is that you want to be able to create it. For some of you that are single, for the ones that are in relationships, this is something that's being hidden that's about to come to light here. Judgment card. To be quite honest, the bottom of the deck, what we don't see coming, the Knight of Swords. Oh yeah, somebody's about to get cut the fuck off. Somebody's about to, this is like confrontation. This is like somebody thinking about, should I confront them? Should I, what's the top of the deck? The Four of Swords. Yeah, you decide to. Let me get up from this fucking bed and confront them. Right? But I kind of feel like this is more about you. You're thinking about it. Should I confront them? Because I know what I know. I know that they're hiding it. I know that whatever this is, whatever this is, or this might be you hiding something from somebody else. And you getting found out and getting cut the fuck off. But whatever this is, a lot of you are on this high horse, this high elephant, and some of you are going to get knocked the fuck down. Or they are. Whatever the case may be. These demons, these flying demons and shit, they're being exposed. For some of you, this is even if like you had a dream about somebody deceiving you, and some of you are about to watch it play it out. Yeah. See how here, he's thinking about it. He has the sword on the floor. He's thinking about it. And then here, he's like, yeah, they're getting cut the fuck off. Now he has the sword and the scissors in his hand. Whatever this is, somebody's getting cut the fuck off, or you have to cut somebody off, or you're getting cut off. The Page of Swords, yep. Drama. This is drama. This is confrontation. This is the bottle being open and something coming out. Learning how to play your cards right, so cutting something out so you can be able to get the result that you want for a lot of you. Right? And it's how you act. Because remember, we got Aries, the action. which is really interesting. So let's read this for Aries, which is number 1. It's a new beginning for some of you. Take it how it resonates. Aries is asking you to remember your personal fire, your reasons for being alive. It pumps up the volume on your life force. Its energy is raw, exhilarated, directed, rude, passionate, and looking for a challenge. Use your wisdom to focus this raw power and give it a goal. Aries is the cardinal fire sign whose fresh, brash enthusiasm is symbolized by a headstrong ram, but sometimes can be stubborn, as I said. It rules the head and imbues initiation, new beginnings, like I said, spontaneity, rebellion, and rebirth. Rebellion, because that's that stubbornness. The sun shines here March 20th to April 20th. Begin moving to new territory. Cut to the chase. Be a hero. Feel the call to action and thoughtfully respond. Clear the air and clear the decks. Be crisp to the point. Shoot from the hip. Set healthy boundaries, right? That balance, that sustainability. Set healthy boundaries just by being vibrantly alive. Express affection enthusiastically, spontaneously, and passionately. Work in short, intense bursts rather than long periods of deep concentration. Aries activates our inner adolescent. Direct orders can set off knee-jerk rebellion. Instead of telling others what to do or how they feel, express your own experience and opinion and speak in I terms. Like, that's that energy I said, become more synthesized in expressing how you express your emotions, how others express theirs, right? And let others find their own answers. Make sure all sides feel heard. If a person feels torn between meeting their own needs and meeting another's, they'll take care of their own needs first. So don't set this up as an either or situation. Aries energy boils over quickly. If a situation threatens to erupt in conflict, get out, take a break, and come back later. Like I said, this conflict is about to happen. Accidents increase when you are in a hurry, rushing through a project, or impatiently distracted. This flammable temperament can spark inspiration or spark a conflagration. Proceed with caution, Aries. Aries marks the beginning of spring in the northern hemisphere. After a long dark winter, the dead landscape comes alive. Plants that were shorn of leaves of dormant now breathe new life. Like I said, having that good soil to grow those new plants. Feel the flowing inner life force. Trust this divine direction. Trust the divine direction, like that entrance. But a lot of you are scared because you don't want to balance. A lot of you are being stubborn, like, no, I don't want that. No. Trust the divine direction and summon the courage to begin and enter that entrance that the universe is trying to open up for you. Act according to the universe's will, Aries. Become more submissive to the universe. Become more submissive to how you express yourself and how you embrace other people's emotions. Find the balance within that fire in the water. Is like I said. The rams, the horns rams, the ram's horns, or the stubbornness of the ram is not going to bring you sustainability. Sensitize and find balance, Aries. And it will bring you the pinnacle, the reality, the new beginning, the abundance, the relationship, the connection, or the job, or whatever it is that you want to experience. But you need to find the balance within yourself so you can be able to obtain it. Collective. Do you understand? I hope that you guys do understand. Because I feel like this energy was very strong for Aries. Just as strong as the ram hitting the rock mountain, right? Being stubborn. That's how I feel like for a lot of you, it's hard to let universe lead because you're so used to being a leader and you're so used to doing for self and doing the things that you want. But you need to understand, for the next level, you need to find balance, sustainability, and become more sensitized and submit to the universe and submit to some of the situations that you have going on and cutting them loose so you can be able to find the new paradigm of yourself. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy, Aries. This is your July reading. I will see you next time. Follow my patreon.com/the-joey so you can be able to get daily content. Go to TikTok, the-joey, and YouTube, the-joey. Allow your inner self to shine all the time, Celestial Gang. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.